I'm at the Brockport Area Veterans Club with Blues Circle for their annual fundraiser.
All right, well, Blues Circle is me. I'm Doug Chanin. I'm a guitarist. I play guitar along with our other guitarist, Gordon Ritchie. And our singer is Opal Rose. Drummer is Bill Foley. And our bass player is Phil Sansone. Jerry Loffer is our star harmonica player.
To that place I love, sweet home Chicago, take me home, Jerry. Two is eight. Come on, baby, don't even make me late. I gotta go. Baby, don't you wanna go?
Blues Circle was kind of like a brainchild of myself and our harmonica player, Jerry Loffer. We had kind of played together in another group just casually. And when that group broke apart, I had this idea of playing Chicago blues, which I love, and I knew that Jerry was into that, so I can't remember whether Jerry called me or I called him, and we were just having a conversation, and he said, well, what are you up to now? I said, well, I really want to make a blues band. And he said, perfect, I'm in, you know. So that's how it started, and then we got together, and you were actually probably our next recruit. We just started putting out on Facebook, you know, making a blues band. We're looking for a drummer, we're looking for a singer, we're looking for everybody, pretty much.
Oh, see, Ryder, see what you have done, now, see, Ryder, yeah, see what you have done. You're gonna make me love you, and now your gal is gone.
Blues Circle, the idea, like the name-wise, it was really, I knew from the beginning, I was never really uncomfortable. I kind of became the de facto leader because I started it, but I was never really totally comfortable being the quote-unquote leader. So I made Blues Circle as the name, thinking it's going to be like a circle. There's not going to be an official leader. It's going to be a group effort. And I thought the idea of the circle kind of encapsulated that. So that was sort of a cop-out on my part because I didn't want to make it the Opal Rose Band or the Doug Chanin Band or anything like that. I wanted it to kind of be a collaborative effort. So that's where the name came from.
Well, see, Ryder, where you been all night? I said, now, see, Ryder, where you been all night? Where your hair's all messed up, your pants don't fit right. Huh.
So how would you describe the music for Blues Circle? What songs?
It's a little bit eclectic. I mean, originally the idea was Chicago blues, which, if everybody's not familiar, is kind of a specific type of blues. In general, I mean, the generalizations you could make, everybody's probably familiar with sort of like a rock and roll blues, like might be a little more Stevie Ray Vaughan or something like that, more modern blues. And then there's Delta blues, which is kind of the original, more the original blues. That's a guy with a acoustic guitar in a cotton field, you know, very basic blues. And then the way it evolved in a nutshell is basically the Delta blues guys were down south, Mississippi, that kind of thing. And a lot of them, due to conditions in the south or, you know, economic conditions as well, moved up north, and a lot of them came to Chicago. And when they came to Chicago, they went from the acoustic to the electric, and they started, you know, electric guitars and things like that. And they had a very sound that was very distinct from Delta blues, in that more electric. And guys like B.B. King, that most people probably know. Buddy Guy is another one. He like just retired, which is amazing. So those guys are more the Chicago blues sound. So we started Blues Circle, was kind of envisioned as a Chicago blues band, because we've got 6 members. We're a little big. To Delta blues would probably be 1 or 2 people would do it. So it's not, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I've always kind of been in love with it. And I shouldn't say always, I wasn't always, but it's really grown on me over the years, and I'm a big fan. So very, as you know, super improvised. We take the basic skeleton of the song and we make it our own, and it's not going to sound like the record. It's going to sound like us, our interpretation of that. And it's much more fun for me because I don't have to study every note that was played in the solo, or, you know, I just kind of take the bare bones of it, and everybody does, and sort of makes it their own, you know,
Yeah.
which I think is fun.
Just won't work on you.